We're in the heart of Cobble Hill at Merrydale, about to savour some of the flavours that the Cowichan has to offer. I'm James Green and you're watching Go Island Cowichan Valley on ShawTV. On today's show, new love for an old apple orchard. We check out the new Duncan showroom and how one young lady has a dream of aiming north for an Arctic snorkel expedition. All that and plenty more right here on Go Island Cowichan Valley. In amongst the apples in the heart of Cobble Hill, welcome to Go Island, and today we're on location at Merrydale. You've probably had a beverage or two coming straight from your Cowichan Valley. And Janet, a little bit about the cidery now, and it's not just a cidery anymore, is it? It
is not, actually. We do cider, we distill, we've got a bakery, we got a bistro. We're just, we're really trying to create that experience.
And what are you doing with berries? Because I tried some of your berry juice recently.
Yeah, well, berries are a way, if you just want to have something really light and refreshing. Yeah. We make it with cider, and then we slip in a little bit of, BC berries to spruce it up a little bit and make it sweet.
Now we're here to talk about Savour Cowichan. It's a week-long festival coming up. Tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, well, Savour Cowichan, actually, I think it's the most amazing festival that we have happening here in the Cowichan Valley, because what it has done is it brought together the local businesses in food, beverage, art, culture, and community. And by community, as you know, we've got CAN, Canucks Autism Network, and we're bringing all of these people together under a tent, on a barge, on the water.
Now tell us about last year's event, because we can see some pictures of it. What happened last year?
Last year was super, super cool. Once again, we had food and beverage, and we had the Canucks come in and
the Vancouver Canucks, who are charity fundraising for the autism charity networks.
That's it.
So yeah.
So they got flown in by helicopter, which was, kind of cool. They come walking down onto the barge, rubbing shoulders, with the customers that are there on the barge. So we had so many people that were just thrilled to be getting these signatures and to be able to be right next to the Canucks. And really, they did this out of their hearts to come here to the valley to be raising money for families that are affected by autism.
We're going to talk to some of the community members that are involved in the festival shortly on the show. We're also going to meet Gord Smith, who is the spokesperson on the island for the CAN, the Canucks Autism Network. Now, but for the barge party, when is that?
The barge party happens on Saturday, and added this year. So last year we had food and beverage. This year, to make it a little bit different, we've invited Widemouth Mason and Haley McLean. So we're gonna have some real top-notch music acts on the barge.
Celebrities.
Celebrities.
Yeah.
Canuck celebrities, musician celebrities, and of course, your food and beverage celebrities, don't forget them.
Now, we are surrounded by beautiful apples, but these aren't Granny Smiths, are they?
They are not Granny Smiths. They're cider apples, very specific to the type of drink we're making here.
And how old is this orchard?
Oh, well, it is quite old. I'm not entirely sure how old, but basically these are heritage apples.
And that leads us to our first story, because just north of Duncan, there's a gentleman who used to prune the bushes in a heritage orchard, but he's breathing new love into it. Let's have Daphne tell us the story. How do you like them apples? Thanks for that story, Daphne. We're on location at Merrydale in Cobble Hill, talking about the Savour Cowichan Festival. This is owner Janet Doherty. You have a special event coming up right here at Merrydale. What's happening?
We do, right here in the distillery. So one of the things that we're going to do on the barge, but also as a private event here, is we've got some whiskey, which is part of this new evolving spirit movement that you're finding on Vancouver Island. So on that night, October 3rd and 4th, we're going to taste whiskey, learn how to do it, blend it, and then finish with food over in the bistro. So lots of fun.
We're going to finish with some food right now. Let's go and have a look. Oh, thank you, Janet.
You're welcome.
And while I enjoy my brick oven pizza, do you know that the Duncan Garage showroom has reopened? I went into Duncan to talk to Long John about his new venture. Yummy. And the Cowichan's got lots more entertainment with the Savour Cowichan Festival. Now this right here is an example of how the Cowichan community comes together and you guys are all have a vested interest in this festival. Starting with you, Sarah, tell us a little bit about your involvement.
Hi, well this will be our second year, of course. Last year we were at the barge as well, and again we're happy to return for both the Barge on In event on Friday as well as the Can event on the Saturday. And Unsworth Vineyards and Restaurant is holding the after party to the event at our location.
Now we want to tell people a little bit about where you're from and what is this event on a barge, I hear. The barge will be tied up in Mill Bay. Explain.
Yes, the barge in Mill Bay, a lot of Cowichan's local wineries, cideries, breweries, and food artisans will be there serving their wares, of course. And it'll be a good time for all, plus a great fundraiser at the same time.
You guys are a winery. How long have you been in business?
We opened in September 2011, so we're the newest in Cowichan Valley as a winery, but I think someone will take that title next year when there's a new one opening up. So.
And yourself, sir, a little bit about your involvement with the Savour Cowichan. Why is it important to be involved and you know, bring forth what you guys are all about?
Savour Creek has been around since 2002, so we're now getting to be one of the old boys on the block. But Savour Cowichan is very much a place where we can show our products, and this is a brand new enological area which is really developing a wonderful identity of its own. So it's a great opportunity for us to be there and present our products to the world.
A little bit about your involvement. What are you going to? You guys are having an event at your location as well. Where are you from, and what can we see there?
Yes, we're from Silverside Farm and Winery, and we're in Cobble Hill, and we're very proud to be part of this event coming up for the second year in a row as well. One of our mandates of our winery is to have community involvement, so this is an excellent opportunity for us to be involved in something that is meaningful and helps the families on the Vancouver Island specifically, so delighted to be part of the event. At Silverside Farm and Winery, we will be hosting a late summer picnic from noon until 4 on Sunday, September 28th, and tickets are available online at our website at silversidefarm.com. So we're hoping that people will join us as families and celebrate the harvest and celebrate the weekend in Cowichan Valley.
We've got a couple of winemakers' dinners, one at the Cowichan Inn on the 28th, another one at the golf club, Arbutus Ridge Golf Club, sorry, I had a mind blank there for a second. And that one's on the 25th, I believe. And we're going to present wines both from Unsworth and from Savour Creek, and we're going to taste different kinds of Pinot grape.
And then maybe have a round of golf after.
That would be brilliant, yes. I've been told I should sell my golf clubs because I'm not getting enough time to go golfing anymore.
I find that I golf first, and I do better if I golf first than drink first.
I'm with you on that one, definitely. Golf and then drink.
A quick break now on Go Island Cowichan Valley, but when we return we're going to meet Gord Smith, spokesperson for the Canucks Autism Network, a charitable organisation that supports families who are challenged with autism. And there's a group of young women heading northwards to take a cool splash to make cash for their charity. Welcome back to Go Island, and we're informing you guys about the Savour Cowichan Festival. Now, we're going to meet Gord Smith. Any relation to Granny Smith?
No.
We're going to meet Gord, and he's representing and speaking on behalf of the Canucks Autism Network. What do the Vancouver Canucks have to do with raising money for autism?
Well, you'd think they don't fit together a whole lot, but they really do. The Aquilini family have dealt with autism in their family for a number of years, and of course they own the Canucks. They're the people that spearheaded all of this. They wanted to create a foundation, a charity that would assist others. That's a big focus in their life. They brought the Canucks on board. The Canucks are a huge part of this. We have several players that support us all the time. We had a number of people come last year to our previous event and had a wonderful time, as well as entertaining all of us.
Now, Gord, tell us about your personal connection with the Canucks Autism Network. How are you affiliated?
Well, on a very personal level, my son has autism, and so my family has lived with that. A good friend of ours introduced us to the Canucks Autism Network, and we became volunteers as a family. So I happen to be the representative at this point, but we all spend a huge amount of effort supporting Canucks Autism Network. They bring all sorts of opportunities to our valley for us. So it's about community getting together and supporting one another in a number of different ways. Last year, year through our similar festival, we raised enough money to support a camp at Shawnigan Lake School that my son was a part of this summer. And you can imagine that you can't just send your autistic kid off to camp. That's not something that would be in the cards. So it's a family event, which is very, very different. So Shawnigan Lake School supported this. Canucks made it happen. And we spent several wonderful days with a whole pile of other people. No questions asked, you know, this is who you are and how you deal with it, and had a marvelous, marvelous time.
Can you give us a sense of how many people have autism on the island, on the South Island?
From my understanding, there are about 800. Now, autism presents itself in so many different ways. There are those people who are on the spectrum but undiagnosed, and those people that tend to have a more, if you want to call it, legal approach to it and have that strict diagnosis. So there are a whole lot of people, and it presents itself so differently that not everybody could be seen as being autistic immediately. There are all sorts of people with a different feel and a different look.
Now, alongside the Vancouver Canucks, it's amazing the great lengths that people go to raise money for charity. Like the woman in this next story, who's aiming north with a group of women to go on a snorkeling expedition. And we'll let Raji Kabli tell you more. A quick break now on Go Island. We look at the past and present when it comes to the beautification of the Duncan train station garden. Savour the Cowichan Festival, September 26th right through to October 5th. And if you want to get tickets, you can get them from savourcowichan.com. It all kicks off this Friday and Saturday at the Mill Bay Marina. Now, we've been on location at Merrydale in Cobble Hill. If you'd like us to host the show from your location, give us a shout, and there's information coming up at the end of the show on how you can contact us. My name's James Green, and we'll see you next time.
Women's clothing provided by Tulip Noir. Casual designer fashions. Men's wardrobe by DG Bremner & Co. Menswear and accessories. Hair services provided by Salon J.